that starts with security in the southwest. According to a Yoruba proverb, what kills one's age mates teaches one a lesson. The Aare Kakanfo of Yoruba land, Iba Gani Adams, has urged leaders and stakeholders in the southwest to be vigilant in keeping terrorists at bay. Speaking at the second edition of Odua People's Congress, OPC, the Dependable Security Team meeting in Abeokuta, Ogun State, Adams said the region can no longer leave its fate in the hands of security operatives and agencies that seemed overwhelmed by raging insecurity across the country. Gentlemen, for a while now, a lot of people have been asking, where is the OPC in all of these, security issues we have in the Southwest? Vicky.
Well, they continue to play their parts. I know communities, I know estates that continue to hire OPC men as security guards. I also remember that at a point when we had serious crisis in Ikorodu related to ritual killings, we suggested that government should try to get the OPC involved, and the Commissioner of Police at that time invited Gani Adams, and they had a meeting, and there was a joint patrol at midnight between the police and the OPC, and the whole thing just fizzled out. That problem at that time, whereby people's heads would be smashed, they will be killed overnight, it just ended. We are no longer having such a problem in Ikorodu. Maybe once in a while people still get killed, but it wasn't like we had at that time, which means that at the local level, we need to be more vigilant. We need to use internal and home-sourced security ideas or methods to solve our problem. This is what Gani Adams is saying, that look, we shouldn't wait for federal security agents, because a lot of them are not as motivated to protect us as our own people. So that's the point that he's making, and I think that for whatever it's worth, the Southwest is the most secure part of our country, but leaders here must not take things for granted. The more bombardments these guys receive in the north central and northwest, the greater the chances of them coming down here.
Yeah.
And the people coming down here, either in trailers or loads of them, they need to be profiled. They need to be investigated. What are they coming to do? Who are they? The other day, somebody was arrested in Ogun State, and he turned out to be a Boko Haram member who are disguised as a security man. So that vigilance is important, and I believe that Amotekun has shown us, especially in Osun and Ondo, that if we look inwards, we'll be able to protect ourselves even better.
All right, Mayor, so how important of a project is securing the Southwest region?
Yeah, I think I agree with Iba Gani Adams that our leaders must not take things for granted. Because I'm a bit close to OPC, so I know how they operate. I've been using OPC as security for about 20 years. But the problem I have with OPC now is that Gani Adams have to go back to what they used to do. And one of the things they used to do, apart from the fact that a lot of their members were employed as security guards in houses, they also have regional commanders who have people, who have guys with them, and they used to patrol at night in some major areas. When I used to live in Ikorodu, I live in a Bute part of Ikorodu, and when I was going home then, you will see OPC people that will stop you and try to do stop and search and all that. It is important for us to, because I know that the issue of funding will come in. That is why I want to suggest that local government chairmen have to work with OPC so that the security of each community can be sourced out to OPC, and then they could pay for that. So that apart from OPC members being security guards in different houses, then they will also be in different communities doing the job of security men. That is very important because the funding has to come from somewhere, and OPC will be better, like he said, because a lot of OPC members were people that live within the community. They're just mostly artisans. They're mostly artisans who probably used to be maybe organizer or mechanic or things, but they live within that community, so they know the community. They know. That is why the incident that referred to, it was easier for them to be able to do that because they know those who are doing those things, and it was easy to go after them and take them out. So local government chairman must to try to work with OPC so that they can provide the funding needed to do the necessary security work.
All right, Vicky, final before me, do we expect any Southwest Security Summits if very soon?
Yes, Don used to organize that, and they will come out with, the participants will come out with a whole lot of ideas on how we can protect ourselves better, and even on the matter of integration. I still remember that Don was doing that commendably. I expect that a security summit of Southwest leaders, organized by Southwest leaders, should take place. We shouldn't wait until things degenerate. In the Northwest, leaders took for granted that, look, Boko Haram insurgency could come to where they are. Today, it is no longer secret that Boko Haram is active in Kaduna, active in Katsina, active in Zamfara. So, because people kept deceiving themselves that, look, this thing is localized in the Northeast. I remember when I said here that Boko Haram was already in Niger State. And even when I said, look, it was Shekau that organized the kidnap of the government's science secondary school, Kankara in Katsina State. An individual works in the presidency, went on Twitter to say that it's a lie, and some people too joined him in abusing me. But today, we have seen even government officials on their own, even without investigation, they will say, oh, it is Boko Haram. We can see signs of Boko Haram. We now know that Boko Haram organized the jailbreak in Kaduna, in Abuja. That one is not a secret anymore. Yeah. We now know that Boko Haram organized the train attack. And El-Rufai, the governor of Kaduna State, has been saying that Boko Haram is active in his state. So the earlier we stop deceiving ourselves and stop taking things for granted, the better for us as a nation. Let's take preemptive steps. Because some leaders in the North didn't take preemptive steps and violence was brought to their door. They are suffering for it now. They are suffering because once it starts to stop it, it's difficult. You are flooding the whole area with soldiers, but we can see that this thing is still on. So Southwest leaders need to listen to Gani Adams and see what steps they can take to ensure that this problem does not get here. If we fold our arms and continue to say, no, it can never happen in Lagos, say, oh, it can never happen, we will be shocked on the day that it happens. So we just need to be proactive, we need to be more vigilant and take appropriate steps.
All right, Mayor, your last take on this.
Yes, I want to add my voice to that the Southwest leaders must not make the mistake that other leaders in other regions did. My problem is that there was a time that Okeogun, part of Oyo State, and Ondo State were under this banditry and kidnapping and all that. And that is what led to Amotekun. They met and felt, oh, we needed to react to this. The tempo had gone down. Everybody thought that, oh, we'll be able to solve that problem. You know, it's important for them to continue to work on what they agreed on at that time, so that we don't, it's better when you plan before they come than when you react to them. Because it's easy for Boko Haram to do anything, especially in Lagos, where you have them all over the place. We have a lot of people from Niger that are doing Okada and all these other things that you cannot even say who they are. So it's easy for them if they want to penetrate to attack. So we have to be careful.
All right, gentlemen.